had such a good relationship with my grandpa, and I like wanted to do everything he wanted to do.
Right.
So like
That's adorable, by the way.
thanks. His favorite was Elvis.
Yeah.
Which is it's funny because so he was deaf from the age of 3. And
Your grandpa was?
yeah. And
I was
so
gonna say Elvis. That's not.
no.
I watched the movie. I didn't think he was. What's going on, bros and brodettes?
Hell yeah.
Connor Mink here, Mark the Aquarius.
That's me, dude.
For fucking good sounds. We're ready to fucking party. We're ready to bro down.
I'm ready to fucking rage, dude.
It's fucking 4th of July, bro.
4th of fucking July, dude?
It's not the 1st, not the 3rd. It actually may be as we're recording. But today, actually yesterday, as the uploaded this podcast.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be fucking lit.
It's gonna be wild, dude.
Dude,
yesterday is gonna be so fucking nuts.
Dude, yesterday.
It's gonna be a fucking banger.
I'm fucking
Did you
ready.
talk to Chet earlier, dude?
Chet? Yo, dude, Chet, I just saw Chet at the fucking bodega last week.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Dude, earlier today, what'd he say?
Dude, he called me on his fucking TI Texas 84 instrument.
Dude, fuck yeah.
And he fucking said, according to my calculations, dude, it's 4th of fucking July.
Dude, fuck yeah.
And we're having a goddamn Ranger.
Ranger? You put an N in there?
Yeah.
We're having a Ranger.
We're having a Range Rover, dude.
Okay, back to reality.
All
All right, hi.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
Hi, everybody. It's
hi,
4th
Mark.
of July. Hey, Connor.
It's 4th of July, or at least it was yesterday.
It will be yesterday.
On Monday. It will be yesterday in
This
about
is
2
out.
days.
Yep.
So that you could figure out when we record these. But yeah, so we got the 4th of July times. Some would say it's a very controversial 4th of July.
Yes.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see a lot of people canceling 4th of July.
Right.
Because of the freedoms that have been taken away.
Taken away. Very sad.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Not something to be comedic about.
No.
So we're going to move past it.
Exactly.
And
we're just going to say it's wrong.
Absolutely.
Fuck that.
So give me your 4th of July barbecue playlist artist to put on. Like, who are you throwing on? You got your
4th of
fams.
July.
You got your fams over. You got the kids. You got the little kids. You got
Right.
the old peeps.
Right.
So you got to
So
arrange.
I feel like you have to go more of a classical rock vibe.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
What's that one song?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Brian Adams,
Brian Adams.
I feel.
Is that classical rock or is that?
Isn't it?
Is it country rock?
Is it
I
country
don't know.
rock?
Any guy that sounds like that I don't know
It
the
sounds
name
country
of,
rock.
He sounds like a country rock guy.
I'm
Luke Combs.
a personal. Yeah.
I know he's country rock.
Yeah. I don't really get down with that too much.
Me neither.
I would say, yeah, some Lead, some AC/DC. I'm a fan of those. What else? You got to spice it up. I feel like with that range, you got to play the songs that like everyone's like, oh my god, that song.
Yeah.
Like haven't heard that in a while. Like a lot of
Right.
one-hit wonders.
But you got to know the song.
You got to know it.
Like
though.
it's got to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like sing along. Like
Yeah.
oh, this one. Like
Yeah.
it's not time to DJ.
No,
is
not
the-
at all. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
At least not for the majority
Yeah.
of Americans.
But you know what song will always work?
Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
I was gonna say Mambo Number 5
That too.
by Lou Bega.
Those are the only 2 songs you need this
Those
holiday
2
season.
songs.
Born in
Repeat.
the USA, Mambo Number 5.
Yeah.
Anything else? You're doing too much.
Oh wait, I'll add a third one. The Crazy Frog song.
The Crazy No, but then we got to add another actual one to balance it out. So we'll say, if we're making friends in low places, whatever that Garth Brooks song is.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
friends
In low places.
I could not even sing you the melody, to be honest.
I don't know it either.
But that song.
Yeah,
That song.
that one.
Maybe Cheeseburger in Paradise. That could be a good one.
There you go.
Cheeseburger
That's a
in
good-
Paradise, Born in the USA, Mambo Number 5, and the Crazy, Frog.
Yeah.
If you would like a summer playlist
We'll
to,
make it.
to spice up your fucking life, tune into Good Sounds because that's all we do.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so that's a good assortment. How do you feel about America songs? What is your
I personally,
yeah
it's weird. Like, there's some that I do like I, Born in the USA is such a classic.
yeah
And like really good.
yeah
But like there's that cheesiness to it. Same with like country songs, how there's the cheesiness and like same algorithm of like, oh yeah,
Right.
here's my boots and my going in the mud and stuff.
Fucking
If you like
trucks.
country, good for you. I
if
mean,
you like country,
it's fine.
this is your time.
This is your time to comment and tell us fuck off.
No, I'm saying this time of the year is your
Oh
time.
yeah, definitely.
It's just-
because
yeah.
a lot of country is, we're American and blah, blah, blah,
There's a
blah,
lot
blah.
of boats playing a lot of Luke Bryan
Yeah,
around
yeah.
town,
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot of
think-
hinge girls getting messages to like, hey, I got a boat.
Yeah, yeah. I should make like a Mark the Aquarius type of song, like
Yeah,
America song, but
you
like
should, yeah.
not make it the cliche American. Like talk about something else.
Well, okay, so there's really two America songs. So
Yeah.
you have the This Is America, Childish Gambino
Yeah, that's the
American
South America song.
And then you have the Friends in Low Places
Yeah.
American
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like two very different groups of people that feel very differently about
Yeah,
America
yeah.
are listening to
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
And one is pseudo propaganda, and the other is like, hey guys, what the
Hey, guys,
fuck?
let's fucking fix this.
Yeah, one involves critical thinking.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
You know what?
Yeah.
I kind of lean there, but it is
Me
what
too,
It is.
personally.
I like
This Is
Sturgill
America.
Simpson, and whatever the guy that's on YMH, fucking Wheeler Walker. Very
Oh,
good.
Wheeler Walker. Yeah.
like they do.
Amazing.
I love that type of
Yeah.
shit. But
'Cause
it's
he
like,
knows what he's doing.
Right.
He's like, yeah,
talking shit.
I'm making this because it's stupid.
Yeah.
I
But
love
it's
that.
great,
Yeah.
and it's
yeah.
you gotta lean into it. That's thought. They put thought into
They
it.
put thought into
It's
it.
really all you gotta do. But go ahead when you're making a Mark the Aquarius America song.
So I'm trying to think of like something that's like crazy American, but like not used in songs. Like would be really funny to do.
Right.
Also, nothing controversial.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, I mean, you're playing in troubled waters. There.
Yeah, that's
like that's
dip my toes in.
Okay,
The alligators are coming around.
something about America that is not controversial in this day and age is like you're
Yeah.
gonna be digging for a minute.
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be tough.
digging and thinking.
I'll figure something out.
Right. Do you want to show what you got going on there?
Yeah.
I figured I didn't
This
know.
is
if
the
that's what
story I
you were-
wanted to talk about.
Yeah. So
Hey everyone, check this out. This is my new tattoo. It says "Bark Loud" for anyone who's having trouble reading that.
like a dog,
Yep, bark loud like a dog. So
not like a tree.
let me tell you the whole story about this, if that's cool, because
100%.
it is honestly one of the greatest moments of my life.
All right. I'm ready for it.
So a couple of years ago, meaning 2020. Actually, yeah, that is exactly
2020,
a couple
yeah.
years ago.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
A relationship of years ago.
I found this artist. Her name is Noga. It's either Noga Erez. I think it's Noga Erez
Your name will be on the screen
or Erez.
and possibly your
yeah,
image.
yeah. We should put that up there.
I'll throw something up there.
Okay. Can you do it
I don't like
right now?
No, don't give
Not
me.
now?
Don't give
Don't
me
give you
editing
the-
work because I'll just do it when you don't say it. Because I'm usually a little spiteful. In
No,
posts.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
She's from Israel.
Good.
And she just the style of music she makes is so incredible. Like it's like hip hop, alternative pop, rock, a little bit rocky, but a lot of fucking cool synths. And it's so good.
Yeah. Not your everyday.
No, it's not your
musical-
everyday
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Not a guitar
Doesn't
and a microphone.
No, it definitely doesn't play by like that specific algorithm of get me on the top charts. It's her own rules, and I fucking love it.
So instruments wise, what would you say? A lot of synths.
It's a ton of synths.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Which is amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they do have real guitar and stuff
Mm-hmm.
in there, but
A real guitar.
real guitar.
They have one of those?
They have one of them.
Dude, that's
crazy, right?
I've never seen one
I
in
know.
person.
But so she's one of my favorite artists, and she came out with a song on her one album that came out in 2020. The album's called Kids. It's called Bark Loud,
Bark
and
Loud.
it's basically about like being an underdog. Like you're a tiny dog, so you gotta bark loud to
Right.
get your point out there.
Right.
Fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
So
Meaning.
yeah, definitely.
They put some thought into that.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit.
So she posts on her Instagram,
Yeah.
I got a North American tour, and I was like, oh shit, look at that. And I saw Toronto on there, and I was like, oh, she's not gonna come here. Sure enough,
yeah.
I see Buffalo, and I was like, oh my god, she's coming to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Shows the location. I go to her website to get tickets. It skips Buffalo. It's not even on their website.
Really?
And I'm like, okay, that's weird.
Sons of bitches.
So I go back to the post. I look at where it's at. It's at some random camp, and
Yep,
I'm like,
yep.
I've never heard of that. Google it. It's some children's camp, and I was like, okay, something got messed up in booking.
Yeah.
'Cause this can't be right.
Yeah.
Later on, I think it did get fixed. Now, the reason there's no tickets up there is it ends up being a free show at the JCC. Shout out the Jewish Community Center.
Dude, shout out the Jewish
Dude,
Community
the
Center.
Jewish Community Center. Put
Dude.
that shit down.
We're not, no one shouts out the Jewish Community Center
No,
enough.
no one does.
No one does.
I didn't even really know about it
I
till
did- dude,
then. I
they-
said, there's a Jewish Community Center?
Dude, I've been fucking raised in like so many other community centers that weren't Jewish. And like, that just sounds like a ball.
Let me tell you, there was a zip line.
What?
You could go on the zip line during the show.
Was it a Jewish zip line? Or
It was probably. There was this rock climbing wall that
Yeah,
had like an
yeah.
obstacle course at the top. I was like,
Absolutely.
where is this bit?
Dude,
I
fuck
didn't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
There was tennis courts, volleyball courts, pools. And
Adding to map
literally
calendar.
love it. And to map
This
calendar.
weekend, Jewish Community Center.
Go.
Dude, safe.
Yeah. So, I'm like, okay. Now I'm wondering, like, why is Noga from? I mean, she's huge in Israel,
Right.
Not so much here,
Yeah.
but she's rising here. She's doing
Right.
really good. And I'm thinking, like, why is she coming to doing a free show in Buffalo of all places? Like, anyone I've told about this girl has no idea who the hell she is.
Right.
But I'm not gonna question her. I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm going.
Yep.
So I'm kind of like, back when her album first came out, I like posted it on my story and I said, I tagged her and said like, this album's amazing and stuff. And she saw it and she messaged me in my DMs and said like, thank you so much.
hell
And
yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And I flipped out.
Mark dies.
So now when I saw she was coming here,
Yeah.
I was like, what if I got a tattoo?
yeah.
Like based upon her.
Yeah.
I posted it and she saw it.
Yeah.
And then I said what show I was going to and she's like, oh my God, that guy's going to be there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's like I'm kind of obligated to meet him at this
foolproof.
point. Yeah.
Exactly. So I get the tattoo.
Right.
Bark Loud,
Hell
as
yeah.
y'all can see.
On a place that is very visible.
Very visible.
to the general public.
And I'm going to be honest, I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be like thin cursive writing
Yeah.
just here.
Yeah.
And he printed that out, and I was like, what? And I thought he was joking.
Right.
And he put it on, he's like, it's perfect. And I laughed more. He's like, why do you keep laughing at me? And I was like, you're putting that whole thing on
Dude,
me?
it's huge.
And he's like, yeah. I was like,
That's awesome.
but I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
So
It does fill out the space well with the bee
it
and
does.
everything.
The
yeah.
bee's
The
perfect.
bees, yeah.
Yeah.
As a spacing man myself.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we go to the show.
Right.
Now, it's a free show at the Jewish Community Center, right?
Shout out.
So, shut up. So imagine do you know who Terry Buckwald is?
No.
Okay, he's an Elvis impersonator.
We can get into that.
We can get
too.
into that. I used to go to shows all the time with my grandma. So imagine one of those
He's
like,
probably great.
oh, he's great.
Okay,
love
moving
him. But I tried to set the scene of like it's very like you sit on the lawn, you can bring blankets. You bring lawn chairs,
Right.
so everyone's very spread out. It's a big area. First band's on. People are paying attention, but no one's close to it or anything.
Yeah.
And then like I see people start to like move closer to the stage just before Noga comes on. And I'm like, we gotta go up there.
Yeah.
So I brought my ass right up to that stage, and I was right against the bar. And
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh, and just before she started, I ended up finding out. Shout out, Noga Erez. Her brother lives here, works for the Jewish Community Center. That's how she came here.
I was gonna say I
she
think
did it
you
as
found
like a
your
favor
reason.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, her brother lives here. So if you see this dude,
Shout out.
shout out, hit me up. Like we
Do
can
you
talk.
want a T-shirt or like are
Yeah.
you asking Like you're would.
No,
Because this is promotion?
This actually is I got this at her show. This is her T-shirt.
You paid her money.
I paid her money.
Hell yeah. Kids, boy!
Again.
This is the second time Mark has showed off a fashion item that he is.
I'm gonna do it every time.
You should.
So.
I mean, I wore a Natty Light hat. I don't know if anyone has
I love it.
brought that up. It's for America.
It's beautiful.
It's for the bros.
Yeah.
So we don't lose a good chunk of our audience.
Exactly.
Which I hope we don't.
No,
I'm
we
just
will
kidding.
never.
No.
They love us.
We would never.
No. So,
Moving on.
now, at this point, the show started. Also, should mention, I did post this. Never saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I tried, whatever. So, now, the friends that were with me
Yep.
were making fun of me because I'm standing up there and I'm going like this. Genuinely, the sun was in my eyes. And they're like, you're just trying to show them. I'm like, well, yeah. But also, I can't fucking see. So I'm like this
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't wear a hat. And we got like 40 minutes or so into the show, and I wasn't gonna be that guy that was like, look, like I'm not gonna be that weirdo.
Look at me.
Look what I did for you.
I love you so much. I love you.
Rip my shirt off.
Fucking I'll kill myself right now. In this crowd for you.
No.
For you.
So
Sacrifice.
she's in the middle of her song, and like there's a part where it kind of like just breaks down, and she's just dancing around. She's not singing or anything, and she's looking around the crowd, and like out of nowhere, like I just see her eyes kind of look at me, and they get really wide, and I'm going, oh my god, she could see it, and I'm like freaking out, and she's like inching closer, like
Yeah.
super like, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
So she gets close up to me and looks at it, and she was like, and then she gave me a fist bump. So we fist bump. She goes to go away, but then she comes right back, reaches her hand out like that.
Yeah.
So I went like this.
Yeah.
She grabs my hand,
Yeah.
pulls it in, shakes it
Yeah.
right on top of Spidey.
Goddamn.
I said,
Little Spidey smooch. Man.
dude,
Hearts were
incredible.
fluttering. Yeah.
And she walked away, and she gave me a little like peace thing,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, oh my god.
It was all worth it.
I was
Yeah.
on cloud 9 for the rest of the night,
Dude, fuck yeah.
And this is why I bring this up.
Okay.
It's such an amazing thing when like an artist can do something so small like that, but it'll make a true fan's like whole day.
Yeah.
Like that
Maybe
made
even a week
me
or a month.
I'm still on top of the world about it.
Yeah.
I went to bed. I
You
don't
came in here with a glow
yeah.
about you. There was.
The 2 nights after that, I went to
Yeah.
bed so happy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
I'm
dark's
glad.
dark for me.
Well, I'm glad we're here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I just laid in bed and was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
my hand. I'm never going to watch it.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about it nonstop. And it's something that she probably already forgot about.
You know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe
But
no
that's
one's gotten a tattoo of her yet.
That's a good
so
point, right?
maybe she has thought about it.
I mean, if she's pretty big in Israel, I mean,
Maybe
I
Israeli people.
I doubt at least one person
Yeah.
has gotten a tattoo before.
I'm sure.
You're just another copycat.
That's-
You're just another hand.
Yeah.
You're just another smooch.
But
just another city.
what I want to say is,
another Jewish community center.
like, her brother was the one who set that up
Oh, he's the
as
man.
like a favorite thing. And like you
Yeah.
could tell, I mean, there were a couple people up front with me that like knew her very well.
Right.
The rest of the people had no idea who she was. They were just like, free show.
Right.
Good music. Cool. So
Not this
I think
life-changing experience.
it probably hit her pretty cool. That was like, oh my god, I have this crazy, yeah, sure,
This nuts
this
kid in
awesome
Buffalo.
fan
Yeah.
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
That like
That has a podcast.
never would have
that's,
thought.
Like, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
That,
good
like,
podcast. That like my
I
brother's
kinda
in
wanna go
Buffalo, and he could probably get me on it really easily.
Something like that.
Noga, if you ever want to,
Noga.
we should.
Shout out.
We should definitely hit her up.
What's it? We've already connected.
We have.
We in a moment.
Yeah.
More than a lot of people have. So
Yeah.
personally,
Yeah.
hey, we'll see what happens.
We just email her. Hey, Noga, tattoo guy here.
Yeah.
Um,
You email on your keyboard still? As generally, I'm on my phone.
hey,
Do that with the sound for the audio listeners. That's a good sound effect.
I gotta hack into the mainframe.
Yeah.
1 second. Noga, hey.
You're emailing that to her like I have to hack into the mainframe?
I have to hack into the...
Sorry, Noga.
Noga, 1 second. I have to hack into the mainframe. Let me just... Okay, I'm in.
All right,
so, if you want to be on Good Sounds Podcast with Mark and Mink,
Yeah.
come on anytime.
You got it. Open invite.
Open invite.
The door is literally
anytime.
open.
I will buy you
Literally.
dinner.
I'll buy you lunch.
Yeah.
And Brody's got breakfast, so
Perfect.
you'll be covered for a day.
The whole day is on us.
You gotta do the snacks. We will not. We probably water,
Yeah.
but snacks.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what? We
you
could
can bring some granola bars.
bring a granola
Yeah.
bar. Granola
We just made something for her.
we can help you if you want.
We're helping with your branding now.
Helping all facets.
Yeah.
Every angle.
No, granola bars.
It's not a mouthful if
Yeah.
you just convince yourself that
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Bark Loud Peanut Butter Crunch.
bark loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter bark. Peanut butter.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Like the candy.
Like
not
bark.
candy. But
Yeah,
bark, like tree bark.
Like peanut brittle.
the brittle. Yeah,
Yeah.
peanut butter bark.
Yeah,
Peanut. I think we may have ruined our chances.
it's fine.
This is a brainstorming session.
But either way,
Yeah.
Noga, if you see this, thank you so much for your show. You did incredible. Thank you for noticing me, and I love you.
Yeah.
I'm not weird.
I think that's evident.
Yeah.
In the past couple
Pretty
minutes.
evident.
Or at least you approve.
I'm not weird. If you want
You're not weird
to
at
Jennifer
all.
Aniston thing again, if
You
you want to
br-
be on, you can bring people. We won't hurt
You
you.
can bring protection.
Oh man.
Well,
But
I was gonna say. So I also had a concert that
Yes.
I went to.
Yeah, talk about it.
with Brody. Brody was here,
Oh,
or he
snap.
was there. He went there. Brody and I went to the Passed Out show. Shout
Okay.
out the Passed Out boys.
Passed out.
Andy, you got Dom, you got Jake, you got fucking Joe Rossetti, you got fucking Sally sometimes.
'em.
She does the fiddle when they do Bright Eyes stuff, and then Peter's there. So shout out all of those people. Raul was there. There was a bunch of people there.
Awesome.
And that was a really good time. They played at Black Dot
Black Dot.
over on Grant Street, I believe,
Shout
in
out
Buffalo.
Black Dot.
Shout out Black Dot. They have a very nice performance space. They had a nice bar that I and Brody definitely took advantage of. Brody more than I did, but he stayed out longer, so
Hell
not
yeah.
trying to blow up his spot, but he doesn't want to talk because he's a little drunk. He drank that little thing yesterday. Who knows?
Who knows
Who
what's going on with
knows? Who
Brody?
knows? Brody,
fine. We're just
he's
glad we
here.
have him.
He's doing his best.
He's doing great.
doing great.
I love him.
But the Passed Out show,
Passed out.
those boys, great times.
Now we're passed out.
Yeah? What is that?
21 Pilots, Stressed Out.
Stressed Out?
I just switched
I've
it.
never heard that song.
You've never heard Stressed Out?
No, I'm not a big 21 Pilots guy. Never.
You've heard it?
You've heard it?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Have I heard that?
you've definitely heard it.
Well, we can't play it now, but
Yeah.
if you did want to
Yeah.
play it in the Patreon episode,
We'll talk about it.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about it
Yeah, that's
later.
good. Foreshadowing.
But yeah, local concerts, I'm trying to get out to those a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone does have any suggestions or anyone's, playing, feel free to drop a comment.
Drop a comment.
Promote
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, promote
here.
it.
That's
That's
the
a
thing.
safe space for that.
This is an encouraging space
Yeah.
for that. It's not just safe. We will provide
Safe
you.
and encouraging.
Yeah, we're like a big blackboard, like a whiteboard, blackboard, whichever one is less controversial. Chalkboard. Let's just say chalkboard. And we just throw your shit on here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just
Yeah.
that's the thing. If you're
Play
good,
yourself.
if you're bad, people will find out. But it's
Yeah,
all about
whether
the
you're good or
confidence.
bad, it's all about you, your confidence, whatever you feel.
Yeah, and if you don't want to and you're not ready, that's all you.
It's fine too.
You're getting
Just
there.
give us a watch, and then you can look in the comments, see other people doing it, be like,
Yeah.
maybe I can do that.
Exactly. It's all a matter of time and effort. That's all it takes.
Time and effort.
Speaking of which, you show.
I do have a show.
What's happening? What's happening there?
So,
Give me the details.
July-
And what you're gonna prepare. What are you preparing?
well,
What could people expect?
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
July 8th
July 8th.
is a Friday.
Yep.
I have the Aquarius II dropping that day. New music.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
July 9th, the day after, it's a Saturday, 7 p.m., Stamps the Bar in Tonawanda. North Tonawanda?
I think it's Tonawanda.
I think it's Tonawanda.
Town of
Town of
Tonawanda.
Tonawanda? Yeah.
I think so.
I will be performing that night.
Yep.
On Up All Night Showcase. There's
Hell yeah.
a lot of people performing. I actually have the list. I can go through it.
If you want.
But while I'm setting that up, I can talk about what I'm going to prepare. I'm going to be for this show. I'm really looking for a lot of my energetic songs. You know, I want to get the crowd really going this time. So expect that. I'm trying to go mostly boom bap with this show because I'm trying to spice it up so it's not the same every time, you know.
I was gonna ask, so set list wise, you like to, you know, group certain songs that have like a certain flow?
Yeah.
Like bring the energy up and down as things
Right.
happen.
Exactly.
You gotta keep a wave of sorts.
But every set list, I don't just throw the songs randomly on there.
Right.
I always try to fit them in a certain way.
Yeah.
I like to talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
Get a little, you know, one-on-one with some people. Maybe kiss some hands like Noga.
If you want. I mean, hey, if anyone gets a tattoo,
if anyone gets a Mark the Aquarius tattoo,
I might have to at this point.
You should.
I would be would I be the first?
You would be the first.
Well, who knows?
We'll see.
Well, honestly, we might do it. Let's do it on the podcast. That would be a fun.
Yeah.
If we make it to a year, or when we make it to
make it to a year,
I'm getting the Mark the Aquarius right on my forehead.
We heard it here. Right on the forehead.
Right on the forehead. Above the left eyebrow.
Perfect.
I'll make it like a cool, like the Aquarius logo, but it's like, you know, it's almost like I'm always confused or like puzzled, like questioning something. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like The Rock.
Yeah, it'll be my Mark the Aquarius rock tattoo.
Yeah.
An ode to Mike Tyson as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said,
what company?
Like I said, July 8th, the new album comes out. So I will be performing some of them, not all of them yet.
Right.
One, because short notice kind of, you know, takes time to practice those.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember songs that people have written that I didn't write.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like
something else. So like, you know, some of the hits that I have, Kia Soul, of course, is always there.
It's always the banger.
You can't not do it.
That's the one.
But let me just talk about the other acts that are going. We got Fluent, King Dagger, Chin,
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 False Eyes, Mark the Aquarius, that's me.
I've heard.
812 Misfit.
Okay.
Jurassic Clark.
Dude, Jurassic Clark, he's the man.
The man. Shout out Jurassic Clark.
Shout out.
812, I don't know.
Where is that? That's okay, I'll look it up. You go ahead. You keep going.
Jurassic Clark. Corey Beans. Shout out Corey Beans. Dude. He's a really good artist.
I like his name.
Corey Beans. He's really good. He's really good. And Saucy God.
Saucy God.
Saucy God is spelled SAUXEYGAWD.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it should be
for
fun.
Added effect.
Yeah. Should be a fun night.
You said 817?
812.
812. Area code. Let's see. Albany.
Oh.
New Albany. Wait. No. Evansville, Terre Haute, Bloomington, and New Albany.
Where's New Albany?
Indiana.
Oh.
Evansville, Indiana. 812. Shout out. Shout out to the 812.
812.
And the 812. What was his name?
Misfit.
The 812 Misfit. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it should be a fun night.
Yeah.
Shout out. I keep shouting out.
Yeah.
Shout out Greg at FTMP. FTMP events.
Yeah.
He's the one that sets it all up. He's a really good dude. Right. I'm really excited for the show on the 9th. If anybody wants tickets, you can message me at Mark the Aquarius on Instagram.
Easy enough.
Or they're at the door that night. If you get them at the door that night, they're $17. If you get them from me, they're $15. So if you want to save a couple bucks.
Hey, if you're looking to pick up a little drinky poo at the event, then you're going to save a little cha-ching on the door.
If you want to pick yourself up a little Pepsi.
A little carbonated
drink.
Something like that. But I did also want to pivot
Yes.
So you are an Elvis man, correct?
Love it.
So you give me your quick. I know you talked about the records before with your dad. Is that what it was?
My grandma.
Your grandma.
Yes.
So give me your why do you like Elvis, and are you going to see the new movie?
I will see the new movie.
Gotcha.
Elvis, it's one of those things that like gets instilled in you because of like you grow up with
It
the
was
music
played
around,
around
you.
you. Yeah.
My grandpa, I had such a good relationship with my grandpa, and I like wanted to do everything he wanted to do.
Right.
So like
That's adorable, by the
his
way.
thanks. His favorite was Elvis.
Yeah.
Which is it's funny because so he was deaf from the age of 3, and
Your grandpa was?
yeah, and
I was
so
gonna say Elvis. That's not.
No.
I watched the movie. I didn't think he was.
so my grandpa, like, when he listened to music, he liked to listen to it loud because he liked to feel it.
Yeah.
So like Elvis was at his time like the loud rock and roll, you know.
Right.
So that's what he loved.
Moving and shaking.
Yeah. So that was a big thing.
Yep.
And actually, my grandma has during Elvis's performance, he always would wear like the scarf things. And, like,
Ascot,
pat
I
himself.
believe.
Yeah.
The Freddy from Scooby Doo, what he would wear, but
Yeah.
Elvis would wear it.
Yeah. But he'd always in the middle of a song take it off and like give it to someone. And
Give it to a hot young broad.
and they would
Yeah.
faint
Yeah.
with it. But he ended up giving it to my grandpa's sister-in-law.
So you're telling me she was a hot young broad?
She was,
at
yeah.
one moment.
Shout out Auntie Erica.
Shout out, and dude! All the Ericas on this podcast.
So many Ericas. But and she went to that show with my grandma.
Nice.
And just as she passed away, R.I.P. Auntie Erica.
R.I.P.
She had gave my grandma that, so my grandma has a real Elvis's
Damn.
scarf ascot thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Have you seen it?
Oh, I've seen it.
And do you touch it?
I've touched it once.
Really?
It was
Old, probably.
real old.
Was it stinky? No.
My grandma,
Did it lose the stink, or was it like?
I don't know,
How do you think that works? I think
right?
it's just like
Because there's no way, if my grandma washed that shit,
no,
I'd be
it's-
like, bro,
you're fucking nuts.
are you
grandma?
stupid?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Call your grandma bro. Are you stupid?
Bro, you fucking dumb.
I don't think I've said any of those words in that sentence. Like maybe "are you"? I've used that in my grandparents. Bro, are you fucking stupid?
Bro, you fucking stupid. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. Give me the fucking
yeah,
scarf.
Give me a fucking scarf. Is it fucking Elvis? Or fuck Elvis.
Fuck Elvis. No, but it's really cool. And
Yeah.
like,
So what is your connection to that music now? Like how often do you play it? What is your
obviously, like, as I grew older, that
You're a
changed.
Blinks man.
Yeah, I'm a Blinks man. I'm a Fall Out Boy
hip-hop
man, you know,
dude.
hip hop. You know, it
The
changes.
hip-hop rap.
Changes.
Yeah.
But still, always in my heart. I mean, Jailhouse Rock is one of my all-time favorite songs.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm a big Devil in Disguise guy.
Devil in Disguise.
It's just
Wow.
yeah.
You know what one I feel underrated? Bossa Nova Baby.
But, 100%.
Love that.
Just
song.
listen to it.
Oh,
That's why.
so good.
Because I went to go see the movie.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing this.
Right,
up.
right.
And dude, it's fucking the music that guy can make. It's either like really good,
Yeah.
or like I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And I don't like. There's no in between. Like I really like a lot of the old like Fallout, like old 40s, 50s,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that, like
me
old
too.
timey slow music. Just because it's like
It's cool.
it's cool, and it also gives you like a really good like it's almost like a portal back to like that sort
Yeah,
of time.
yeah.
So rather than just like all the trap contemporary, like
Yeah.
there's like a sound of today,
Yeah.
and it's just like you hear it too much, and that's
It's like a refreshing time travel.
right. And that's why with like Vinyl Days and the like Logic stuff, he's using all the samples, and he's
So
like
good.
using that sounds to make something
Something new. Yeah.
And it's like
it's
that's
so amazing.
I like that evolution a little bit more than certain electronic
Yeah, me too.
avenues that
Yeah.
people are going down. Like it's fine for what it is,
Yeah.
but it just like hits walls for me. It's a certain
Definitely.
point
Yeah.
where I'm like, this all sounds exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do, but at least for like with the time it is though, like everyone sounded like the Beatles or everyone sounded like Elvis.
Yeah.
So like when someone like Elvis came out, it was just like whoa, 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 whoa,
Why? Whoa. Whoa. Calm down.
But at the same time, while I was watching the movie, I can get into my thing if you want.
Go for it.
Dude, the fucking movie, I just wish that, like, I don't know, people accepted black people. Because Elvis is, like, fine. Like, he's good.
Yeah.
But he's, like, he's not fucking, like, he looked up to, like, B.B. King and looked up to, like, all these gospel singers and all these black artists that, like, people don't even know about because the news just showed him Elvis because I was like, oh, he's a white guy.
White dude. Yep.
So it's just fucking.
That's what sucks. He was the icon.
Yeah.
I mean, love him to death.
Yeah.
But imagine if none of that segregation or anything happened. Like, the King of Rock would have been someone else.
Literally B.B. King.
It would have been B.B. King or something like that.
Because the name's fucking the King. Like, the King. And that's Elvis is like, I'm the fucking King.
Yeah.
Dude, you're just some guys. You learn from the.
Exactly.
Which is fine. And it's like egos and everything gets in the way.
Yeah.
But what my biggest problem with this movie is that I think it suffers from the Hollywood biopic syndrome where it's like just the most overly produced, overly edited. The pacing is like TikTok level ADHD. Like, all right, we did this thing in this scene. All right, now we're going to this scene. And this is this part of his life. And this is this part of his life.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, fuck Tom Hanks. Fuck that man's face. Fuck his voice. Fuck his makeup. Fuck everything about Tom Hanks. I am team hate Tom Hanks now because of this movie. It is eclipsed Forrest Gump. It's eclipsed Saving Private Ryan. Every movie he's ever done, I now do not like the man. I'm sorry, but it's just some about like it is similar to the Jared Leto in
Suicide Squad.
No, in yes, but also in Jared Leto in House of Gucci, where he plays that other dude with the like accent and everything.
And that guy never
and it's
had
just
it.
like so much,
way too much. Yeah.
And like even if he did have it,
Yeah.
and if it was accurate, not entertaining.
No,
I don't want it in my
Gotcha.
life and everything. So like say Tom Hanks played that role perfectly, I don't want to see a movie about that guy. Why would you make him? And he's like the narrator of the movie. Of course. So like you're hearing his voice like, "Oh, when I went to the Elvis thing and I saw the guy,
wow,
we didn't know what it was."
If I closed my eyes, I would have thought Tom Hanks was in this room right now.
Tom Hanks is fucking dead to me. I swear to God. Like I get it.
Toy Story?
Toy Story's great.
Okay.
I don't like Tim Allen that much either, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of his more recent work, and it is a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Which,
I agree.
Whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. So this Elvis movie, if you want my review,
Yes.
I left at an hour and a half, and I didn't finish it.
Oh, really?
Because I was just like, I don't know if it was like I was having a bad day, and that didn't make it better, but like, and even the like Austin Butler's performance, like as Elvis itself, I thought he did a good job, but I think Elvis is such a character of a person that I didn't believe that that person was like that all the time. Sort of like the Rami Malek, like Freddie Mercury thing. Where you're like, yeah, he might have done a great job, but like, if that's how Freddie Mercury was all the time, this is super annoying.
Yeah.
So,
for real.
You win an Oscar for it, but like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's probably calmed down a little bit.
Did you?
But, and then I was going to say the writing of the movie did not service the performances.
Okay.
So when the performances are really good and the script is not good, then you're like, well, these characters are just stupid.
Yeah,
like they're just dumb people.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you just didn't write it correctly.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know. There wasn't a scene in the movie. Each scene was like 2 minutes long to 45 seconds. And then they just were like, yeah, and then we're over here.
And then this part,
There were some like moments that like lasted and like they intercut things. But it was just way too overly produced.
Did you?
Sort of like Elvis.
Did they?
Go ahead.
Here's my question. Did they touch on the pinky thing?
They did.
Did they? Okay,
At least in the moment, like right before I left, was that whole like, don't shake your hips and on the stage next to the conservative rally thing.
Yeah.
And then he shook his pinky and shook it. And it's like, fucking Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. Like,
Can you
there's,
imagine if that was now?
dude.
You're like, don't
Well,
dance.
And that's the thing is like I respect the like level of wanting to integrate and like wanting things to be different. And it's just like unfortunate that the media and powers that be at the time, like,
dude.
you see the white kid that's doing that as like the money opportunity, and it just like ends up fucking up segregation. They're like, I guess we got our,
for real,
I guess we're not doing segregation anymore.
Yeah, right.
Like, just because you wanted to make money, and
Exactly.
it's like, this is fucking gross.
Yeah.
So, and then it's just that whole industry is disgusting.
It's fucking wild, dude.
It's not good sounds.
No.
It is not good sounds
It is
approved.
not good sounds approved.
No, not at all.
No good sound stamp on that
A
one.
lot of bad sounds, a lot of bad vibes. Fucking Tom Hanks' voice in that movie is bad sounds. That is
Bad sounds.
100% bad sounds.
Did you watch, I didn't watch it, but did you watch the Michael Shannon movie, Elvis and Reagan? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
I thought the Iceman, when you brought that up, I'm like, what does that have to do with music?
It's about
Like, he's a fucking murderer.
it's about that famous picture of Elvis shaking President Reagan's hand, because it's like a historical moment
Yeah.
of like, I don't know the whole story. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but from what I'm told, it's like Elvis goes to meet Reagan
Yeah.
to specifically ask, like, can I get one of them badges that makes me basically a cop?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
He's like 55.
probably, and I'm pretty
yeah.
sure they give it to him,
Yeah, because he's Elvis.
and he can just arrest anybody.
He's fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
He's doing whatever he
he's
wants.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It's just straight up.
But I haven't seen it. It'll look like
Yeah.
it's definitely a goofy comedy.
It's a funny
thing.
movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's supposed to
okay.
be a comedy.
Okay.
Um,
yeah, this Elvis movie was a
Or
comedy.
no, I'm
but
sorry.
For the
Did
wrong
I say
reasons.
Reagan?
I think so.
It's Nixon.
Nixon?
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yikes.
Fits way better at the time.
History.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah. You know that.
gotta caught myself.
You know what happened. You didn't know when it happened.
Yeah, I wasn't there, you guys.
Yeah, right. Just like I knew events occurred in the past. I just didn't know what those events were
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
knew something happened before
Something
now.
happened.
And then now we're here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, a little bit. So I was going to ask, so do you have any movie biopic? Like, so you saw Bohemian Rhapsody?
Mm-hmm.
I did not watch that.
No,
So what do you, give me your thoughts on that.
I personally liked it.
You did, okay.
But same with how Hollywood has to. I get it.
I've seen scenes of it and I don't want to watch it. But go ahead.
I get it because you want to make it interesting.
Yeah.
They could have done the actual story, and I think for a huge fan of Queen, I love Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they stuck to the whole actual story, I would have liked it and
Right.
watched it. Which they did stick to it mostly, but they changed things to fit the Hollywood scheme of it. Of like, you know, they made it that he found out he had AIDS before the Live Aid show.
And that was not
And
historically accurate.
and they made it that like
Yeah, that's stupid.
they made it seem like, you know, we've broken up and now here's our last big show, and this is it. And they perform Live Aid, and like it's supposed to be like, you know, it's,
We're done.
but I think it was like 8 or 9 years after Live Aid that he found out.
Yeah, of course.
But you know, they gotta spice it up to make it fit the. There's no climax if that's not.
Yeah.
in
It isn't a
there.
movie script if it isn't you know,
Exactly.
exactly like
so
that.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I just think,
Because if not, it would just be a documentary.
yeah.
But like,
I think in my opinion, if you're gonna do a biopic, I think it should be like its own studio doing it, where it's like a long ass
yeah,
thing,
right.
and you can fit a lot more in, and it interests the true fans.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, because that's who you're making it
Yeah.
for. Is the people you're producing an existing IP. But because I texted Brody that it's literally it's like the superhero thing, but with a guy that you knew that you like. Like Elton
exactly.
John, like it's the same
Yeah.
shit of just like, oh, I like Elton John. What would you see? What was his life like?
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of drugs and wanting to kill himself.
I
That's pretty much.
heard that.
That's kind of a lot of them, to be honest.
I heard for that movie they showed him, like an original script. They showed Elton it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Where's all the like drugs and
Yeah.
shit. And
He's
they were
I
like,
got fucked up, bro.
they were like, well, we didn't want to portray you in any way. And he's like, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
I had drugs and gay sex, and it was great.
And it was great.
Show it to everyone.
Let everyone know.
You fucking piece of shit. Yeah, no. At least Elton John, he was alive to like
To see it. And
and
make
like
sure.
have. A
I mean,
hand in it.
they had to.
Because he had to approve. I mean, he approved it at the end of the day. And Taron Egerton, great.
Killed it.
He fucking
Loved
fantastic.
it.
He
love
was the
him.
best performance out of the three, in my opinion.
I agree.
For
100%.
Elvis, Bohemian Rhapsody. He didn't win no
I know
goddamn Oscar.
Queen had to approve Bohemian Rhapsody.
But they're the other ones.
Yeah.
They had to prove the other one.
Yeah.
But the main guy didn't approve that guy.
And Sacha Baron Cohen was originally writing and playing Freddie Mercury.
I feel like that would have been perfect.
Exactly, right? He stepped away because he had to rewrite the script so much that every time he showed it to Queen, they were like, "No, we don't want to portray it like that."
Really?
And so he had to keep changing it, and they kept saying no to everything. And he was
Yeah.
like, "All right, I'm not doing this because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do my movie."
Right.
So he stepped away.
that's the thing too, is it's like, I feel like a guy like Elton John versus like the band Queen.
Yeah.
Like the ego has been like dragged way more. Like Elton John's like, I'm just a guy.
It happened.
I am a person.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the whole band of Queen is like, I was in Queen.
Yeah.
Look, it was
I
a
can see
regal and like, oh, I'm so British. And it's like, you just go fuck yourself, man. You played some decent music for a while. And like, I get it. And you should be revered, and like your story should be told correctly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you doing that, and then you approve this at the end, and it's like, well, this was, you kind of threw a guy under the bus. Not throwing him under the bus, but you're misrepresenting the truth
Right.
for entertainment.
Yeah.
Which is good in a sense, but I feel like that cements what happened in people's minds.
Yeah, that
And,
makes
like,
you
when
think
they
like,
watch the movie.
oh, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I watched that Winning Time documentary. That was the Lakers, like the
Yeah.
Magic Jordan, Johnson. And
they were
everything.
like,
fantastic.
Yeah.
I fucking love that show.
Yeah.
It was so good. But then I would like, someone gets seriously injured and possibly killed in a thing.
Yeah.
And I like looked it up after that episode. Like, what happened to the guy? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. This wasn't exactly
that.
okay.
Wasn't exactly what. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was close enough where I was like, okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You just moved some pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, he gets AIDS 8 years
8 years
after.
later.
Like, that's a big plot. We
It's-
can't move that
yeah,
around.
yeah.
This is fucking stupid.
I hit you with this one though. The
Yeah.
Temptations biopic.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, amazing movie.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Dude, I gotta.
Yeah.
Because I was, speaking of that, like with the Aretha Franklin one, like I was meaning to watch that for
Yeah.
so long, and then I just never
Yeah.
like got around to see it. And
Yeah.
it pisses me off. But
Real
that's why I
quick-
want this podcast. So that I
Real
have a
quick
big
too.
excuse.
Shout out Selena, the biopic.
Ooh,
Great movie.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez. Oh hell yeah.
Killed
dude.
it.
Killed. No,
Well-
I wouldn't put it like that. But,
Spoilers.
And on that note,
And on that,
I think we've had a good time today.
I believe we did.
we could do a little wrap up outro, a little dingy ding.
Let's do it.
So you already promoted your dates a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
but do you want to give me all your socials? Throw it all in there.
Hell yeah. For Mark the Aquarius, we got at Mark the Aquarius on Instagram. Like I said, July 8th, the new album
Where can they
Aquarius
find it?
2 is coming out on Spotify,
Yep.
Apple Music, YouTube,
Yeah,
Amazon Music.
something like that.
There's other ones that DistroKid puts it on that I've never heard of,
Yep.
but it'll be on there. And if you go to my Instagram right now, you can go to the link in my Instagram and you can pre-save the album.
Ooh, pre-save.
So you can be the first to hear it if you like.
First one.
And two, you can find all my links in that link on my bio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Connor at Minkplots. I got,
Damn.
video stuff every once in a while. I do music stuff every once in a while.
Love it.
Nothing crazy on the docket other than Good Sounds, the podcast. That is currently what we're doing. We have Patreon content currently available. Did you watch all this and you're like, wait, no, they're leaving and I want more? You can go to Patreon right now and watch me, Nate, and Clarence Tompkins all listen to some jams. we got a little thing like that we're gonna do in a little bit. So we'll probably have another one up by the time that this one will be up.
With me.
And then we also have an episode of Bad Sounds, which is Mark and I talking about Logic's album Vinyl Days, which is not a bad review of the album, but we just never hit record on the microphones. So it's just camera audio, so it sounds bad. So if you want that, feel free to check it out.
Go for it.
And it doesn't sound that bad because I tried to do it better, but it doesn't sound good enough for good sounds.
For good sounds, yeah.
So
It needs to be.
now we're here. And
But Vinyl Days, great sounds.
Vinyl Days is great sounds.
Just
honestly,
put it out there.
I had a good time.
If you want to know
I
more
listened to
about
it
it,
after.
go listen to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to know more.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, we might be doing some live stream stuff soon. Might be doing some live
Yeah.
music performance stuff soon.
Hell yeah.
We'll have guests,
Guys,
intermittently.
I can't wait.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Good times. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it.
I'm here now.
I was all alone.
I'm back from my government issued. Don't
I
worry
told
about it.
everyone you died.
Oh.
And then but
I
you'll be
did.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the upside down.
I guess, well, the government could
Stranger
do that.
Things.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
fucking around.
Exactly.
Reincarnation.
Am I actually Mark?
Beats me.
I have a lizard.
Are we?
voice.
Is this actually Mark? Tune in next time to find out. Or where do you want to? We'll wave to the middle camera.
Bye. Love you.
Goodbye. What's fine?
Shit.
Fuck.